Already we have derived equation for inductance considering internal flux and external flux. So as a continuation, now we are going to have a problem where a single phase transmission line has two parallel conductors with 3 meters apart. So from this sentence we can draw two conductors which is 3 meters apart. So the radius of each conductor is 1 centimeter. So the radius is 1 centimeter each. Now we are going to calculate the loop inductance per kilometer length of the line where relative permeability is 100. So as we all know that the formula for inductance is 4 into 10 power minus 7 ln of d by r dash. So where we all know that r dash is equal to 0.778 into r. So now inductance formula is 4 into 10 power minus 7 ln of d by r dash. So r dash is 0.778 into r. So by substituting this 4 into 10 power minus 7 ln of, so distance is 3 centimeters and 0.778 into radius is 1 centimeter. So centimeter to meter conversion is into 10 power minus 2. So by calculating this, we will get 4 into 10 power minus 7 ln of 385.6 and 4 into 10 power minus 7 into ln 385 is 5.95. And from here we get 10 power minus 6. So since the answer is recorded in kilometers, we are multiplying it into 10 power 3. So the final answer is 2.38 into 10 power minus 3. So the unit for inductance is henries per kilometer. So next we are going to determine the internal flux linkage. So we already know that inductance formula is flux linkage divided by current. So flux linkage is equal to, which we have already derived due to internal flux, which is mu I divided by 8 pi. So when we substitute this mu I here, I gets cancelled. So the final equation will be mu by 8 pi. So instead of mu, I can substitute mu naught into mu r, which is relative permeability and permeability due to free space. So mu r I divided by 8 pi. So instead of mu naught, we can substitute 4 pi into 10 power minus 7 and relative permeability answer was given in the question like 100 divided by 8 pi. So when we cancel this, we get 50 into 10 power minus 7, which is the value for flux linkage. So next is to determine inductance due to external flux. So from the derivation we can write it as 2 into 10 power minus 7 ln of d2 divided by d1. So here the d1 is radius, which is already given in the question. So 2 into 10 power minus 7 ln of, so distance is 3 meters, radius is 1 centimeter, which is converted to meter, so it is written as 0.01. So which is equal to 2 into 10 power minus 7 ln of 300. So by calculating this, we get the external flux, inductance due to external flux value is 1.14 into 10 power minus 6. So the final expression is to be calculated the total flux. So we have to add both the internal flux and the external flux values. So now we are going to calculate the total inductance, which is sum of internal inductance due to internal flux and inductance due to external flux. So by adding these two values, the final inductance value is 6.14 into 10 power minus 3 kilometers. So the value of inductance plays a major role even in the designing of a transmission line. So by having this inductance value, they can manage the current flows, voltage drops and the designing the transmission line. So the key reasons why we have to calculate inductance is to understand the voltage drop, to know about the system stability, electromagnetic interference and power flow. So in the upcoming videos see the derivations for capacitance and the need for capacitance. Thank you. So the inductance in the transmission line is not only a parameter, it creates a greater impact in the transmission line as well as in the power grid. So this transmission and distribution plays a major role nowadays because population is getting higher. So we want an efficient transmission system in order to satisfy the customers and to meet the power demand. Thank you.